Good evening. Coming up tonight.
A new South Carolina House committee has been formed that could change how state judges are selected.
Plus, Gamecock women's tennis are making a deep run in the ITA Singles Championship.
And later, a first look at the soon-to-be reopened South Caroliniana Library.
But first, Brianna Rhoades in the studio here with us now. Brianna, what weather can we expect to see this weekend?
We're gonna see a lot of good sunshine and a little bit of humidity. I'll have that all for you and more coming up very soon.
Live from the Kennedy Greenhouse Studio.
This is Student News at 7.
Good evening, Carolina. I'm Elizabeth Martinez.
And I'm Clarissa Meier. Thanks for joining us tonight.
The South Carolina House has created a special committee to study how the state chooses its judges. The committee is made up of 8 Republicans and 5 Democrats, and the Republican House Speaker, Merle Smith.
A debated bill may be introduced by the start of February and a few weeks into the 2024 General Assembly session. But currently, the committee follows a 2023 election that left South Carolina with all men in Supreme Court. Black lawmakers are also saying how there are not enough African Americans on the bench.
For South Carolina, judges are elected by the legislature, but Smith doesn't think there is any support for a change in the state constitution for a different way of electing. Instead, Smith wants the committee to focus on the Judicial Merit Screening Commission, which is composed of 10 people appointed by lawmakers.
These 10 people determine if the candidates for judge are qualified, and they narrow them down to 3 choices for the General Assembly. The Speaker believes the committee only needs to review how lawmakers can help judges do their jobs better, and for the House to consider their qualifications, duties, and jurisdiction.
The Speaker says, quote, "The South Carolina judicial system is strong and filled with good people, and this isn't about any particular decision or ruling," end quote. Speaker Smith wants to focus less on individual judges and more on the system for selecting them and how to hold them accountable.
Richland County Sheriff Leon Lott honored fallen Deputy Jacob Charlin on Monday. In an interview with WIS, Sheriff Lott shared Deputy Charlin's was full of dedication, humor, and public service. Sheriff Lott stated, quote, "He did not want to do anything in life where it was just halfway done. He wanted to be excellent," end quote.
Deputy Saurin died in a car crash off of Bluff Road Friday, September 29th while on duty. Only 23 years old, Saurin recently graduated in January 2023 from the South Carolina Criminal Justice Academy. Sheriff Lott said the department has turned its focus to caring for the late deputy's family during this time.
He said, quote, "We've been with them constantly. Lots of conversations, lots of tears, lots of laughter, lots of different things we've done," end quote. A small memorial is set up outside the Richland County Sheriff Department headquarters on 2 Notch Road.
A notice has been shared from the South Carolina Works Report, which says Wells Fargo plans to lay off 525 employees. This release report shows that the layoffs are planned to be done by June 13th of 2024. South Carolina Works located the layoffs to be started at the 101 Greystone Boulevard address. And according to the report, this would be a permanent layoff.
This would impact people who work at the administration building, but bank tellers and those who work in customer service at these financial institutions would not be affected. Out of all the companies that are planning on doing layoffs listed in this report, the layoffs for Wells Fargo and Richland County shows the biggest plan of laying off the most employees.
Wells Fargo has since responded to these possible layoffs with a letter to the Columbia Mayor and the Department of Employment and Workforce. Wells Fargo says these 525 layoffs will be offered relocation opportunities, and if not relocated, they will be offered severance packages.
These layoffs are said to be due to the higher interest rates coming from the feds, leading to bigger mortgage drops in volumes, according to the Wells Fargo Chief Financial Officer. Economist Dr. Raymond Lee explains that these layoffs are not new and have been occurring since last year.
Another economist from the University of South Carolina believes these potential layoffs could be in correlation to the rise of online banking. Both economists emphasize that Columbia still has a strong economy and an ongoing demand for workers. Wells Fargo released in this statement, quote, "We will offer support to impacted employees such as severance and career counseling," end quote.
The Irmo Police Department arrested a woman on multiple charges after she led officers on a high-speed chase with an infant in the car. Police say 34-year-old Whitney C. James failed to stop for blue lights Tuesday morning as an officer attempted a license check.
According to the Irmo Police Department, James led the officer on a short pursuit before he lost sight of the car. Her vehicle was spotted shortly after by other officers on patrol, and she complied with a second attempt at a stop.
Officers then discovered she had an infant in the back seat. James was booked into the Alvin C. S. Glenn Detention Center on charges of failure to stop, driving under suspension, and child endangerment, reckless driving, and registration violation. USC's campus is always filled with life and action. Everywhere you turn, you may find organizations tabling or hosting an event.
SGTV's Bridget Bruchowski takes us to Green Street to get in on the action.
Ever pass by Green Street on a Wednesday? If so, you may be familiar with the biggest day party on campus. Hip Hop Wednesday happens at least once a month in the heart of campus, right outside Russell House. Prepare to get down to new and old school hip hop beats, while student organizations celebrate representation and culture at USC. Multicultural student organizations line the streets running fundraisers and recruiting new members. Small businesses ran by students set up shop to sell, and event goers can even grab a bite to eat at one of the food trucks. Hip Hop Wednesday is an event for everyone to gather, dance, and socialize while listening to some good music. For SGTV, I'm Bridget Bruchowski.
Thanks, Bridget. Be sure to get in on the dance floor and join the fun next Hip Hop Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on October 11th.
If you recently picked up a Powerball ticket in Myrtle Beach or Greenville, you might want to check those numbers. According to a news release, the South Carolina Education Lottery said a $50,000 ticket was sold in Myrtle Beach.
The winning numbers were purchased at the Publix on Wood Duck Drive right outside the Surfside Beach community. And a $2 million ticket was sold in Greenville County at an Exxon off of North Pleasantburg Drive in the Wade Hampton community.
Both tickets came close to winning the Powerball's fourth largest jackpot. Wednesday's unclaimed jackpot was $1.2 billion.
Tomorrow is the start of USC's homecoming, and one campus organization is trying to drum up some enthusiasm. SGTV's Aaron Smith is helping you get HOCO ready.
Gamecock Entertainment is kicking off homecoming with a creative outlet to show school pride. Earlier this week, organizers set out banners and paint in Russell House Ballroom for students. But when we went, there were still many seats left empty. Kira Fowler from Gamecock Entertainment says she hopes painting can excite students for what's to come.
Just kind of show your creativity of how you celebrate homecoming, what this university means to you, show off your school spirit, and just a time to bring everybody together, and also have a little competition and a little fun.
The banners will be displayed on Russell House patio next week, and a mystery art professor will select the winner on Monday. With a focus on community-driven campus, this year's theme hopes to celebrate all Gamecocks coming together under one Carolina sky.
Homecoming is about bringing everyone together to celebrate this university that we all love so much. It's kind of a time for everybody and anybody to come together and express their love for this university.
While preparations are underway, Kira Fowler says there's more work to be done. The first official event to celebrate homecoming is this Friday. The popular band Coin will be playing at the annual Cockstock concert. HOCO festivities will be going on around campus until the next home football game. For SGTV News 4, I'm Aaron Smith.
Thanks, Erin. Oh my gosh, I literally am obsessed with this. I love the whole painting theme. I'm gonna go in there and like paint up cocky. Homecoming is like my favorite weekend. Like I'm so excited.
Are you the next Picasso? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I'm gonna be the next Picasso. Like, see my banner out there. It's gonna be like killing the game. And also we have Spurs and Struts. We have the game. I'm not a big football fan. That's a little bit tea, but
You're not
I'm
a football
obsessed with. Okay.
How are you?
I know. I'm in a football school. I don't even know, but
That's a conversation
I'm obsessed
for a later
with
day.
Spurs and Struts, so it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, goodness. An annual statewide packing day called Greg's Groceries took place at the Walmart Supercenter on Forest Drive from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. this past Tuesday. This event is in honor of a fallen police officer, Greg Alia, from the Forest Acres Police Department. Walmart, state law enforcement, and public safety agencies packed over 3,000 boxes of non-perishable foods for individuals and families in need.
Greg's Groceries has an overall goal to provide a resource for police that might not otherwise be available. The day is intended to create positive, non-enforcement interactions between police officers and community members. This environment would foster to enhance trust between the two in a good light.
Since the beginning of Greg's Groceries, 85,000 meals have been delivered by 59 departments across South Carolina. This statewide initiative leaves every box packed with love by local police officers.
To continue the initiative, Greg's Groceries has now developed a partnership with SLED.
I love stories like this.
Oh my gosh, me too. I feel like it's just creating a better community, a better sense between like enforcement and the people, and in light of everything, I feel like this is really good for us, and just moving forward, I feel like it's gonna be better to like grow our community, especially in Columbia.
Especially considering how rocky the relationship between, you know, the police officer or the police community and the community in general hasn't been on the best of terms. And I love how this could potentially turn things around.
It brings a positive light, a good little thing here. But coming up after the break, SGTV meteorologist Brianna will let us know if we can expect this cool weather to stick around. Stay close.
Good evening, Columbia. I'm Brianna and I'm taking a look with you at tonight's forecast. Starting off, we're going to see that the temperatures are in our high 60s and low 70s throughout the rest of the evening. So it's going to start cooling down earlier on, starting around 6:30. So this is the perfect time to take your pets on a walk. That way you're not hot, they're not hot, and this is going to allow you to wind down a little bit earlier. So go outside, grab dinner with your friends, sit outside, and take use of these cool temperatures because it's going to start to become too cool very soon. But before we can do that, we're going to have a temperature climb this week. We're going to notice that tomorrow is going to be 85 degrees. We're going to go then right down to 76, and then we're going to continue going upward towards next week. And that's because we're going to see Tropical Storm Felipe bringing in that moisture from the east, and he's going to then bring in some rain. So we're going to notice that closer towards Sunday to Monday, that rain is going to start to hit, and we're going to have that moisture. So those humidity levels are going to be greater by Tuesday and Wednesday. So those are not your days to go outside. And if you're going outside, bring your water bottle, bring a hair tie, make sure you're staying hydrated because humidity is going to be at a high. Now, let's get into tomorrow. What can you expect? So what we're going to see is light winds. This is a good day to tan. Your UV index is going to be at 7 for the next few days. So you have a little bit more variety. If you want to get outside, sit on the horseshoe, this would be the ideal day because you're not going to feel that stickiness because the moisture isn't there yet. That's all going to start to change a little bit towards 4 p.m. tomorrow because that humidity from Storm Felipe is going to start to make its way into Columbia. We're not going to see any rain, so you don't have to worry about bringing an umbrella or wearing a raincoat, but we are going to see those higher levels of moisture in the air, so that might mean that you might feel your allergies, so just take your precautions. Now, let's look a little bit further past Friday. So Saturday and Sunday, great days if you want to celebrate fall with your friends. Go to a pumpkin patch, go out, go enjoy the weather because we're going to be in those 70 degrees. It's going to start off cooler, so you might want to opt for a jacket and maybe some jeans, but as the day goes on, the temperature is going to start to be hotter but the clouds will not be fully out. Sunday, we're gonna see a little bit more of that sunshine, but it's still going to be cooler than the day before. Now, Monday and Tuesday, as I told you guys, that storm Felipe is going to start making its way down to us, and we're going to see the sun is out, the moisture is in, and the mosquitoes are going to be back. So make sure you're taking all your precautions there too, because no one wants any mosquito bites at this point. Now, for Wednesday, you'll see that we'll have some partly cloudy sun, partly cloudy skies, my apologies, and we'll see that temperature is starting to climb from 55 degrees to 80, making this the perfect fall day. You're not gonna know how to dress, but you're going to have to make outfit changes. I can guarantee you that. Now, let's look a little bit closer to what we have in store for our news. Marissa, what can we expect from you?
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Marissa Womack.
And I'm Violet Raftery, here to give you the latest in sports.
Following a Rocky game on Rocky Top in Knoxville, Tennessee, there was a special recognition for Gamecock quarterback Spencer Rattler. Senior quarterback was named one of the top 25 candidates for the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award. The award is named after Johnny Unitas, who played in the NFL for 18 seasons and is known for being a Hall of Fame quarterback. This recognition to be nominated is an incredible honor for college senior or upperclassmen football quarterbacks. Statistically, after Game 5, Rattler has completed 119 out of 163 passes for 1,411 yards with 7 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. The award will be presented in Baltimore, Maryland on Thursday, December 7th. Although Rattler does not have an opportunity to grow his stats this weekend because of a Gamecock bye week, he will have an opportunity during the sold-out game on October 14th against the Florida Gators. After their conference win against the Kentucky Wildcats nearly 3 weeks ago, the Gamecocks men's soccer team have been in a drought. But after their victory Tuesday night over Jacksonville University, their streak has come to an end. SGTV sports reporter Micah Ford was there with the highlights. Micah?
Welcome back to Stone Stadium, where the men's Carolina soccer team just defeated Jacksonville University 1-0. Let's take a look.
Both teams had a very strong defense all night. The leading scorer for the Gamecocks, Adam Luckhurst, quickly scored their first and only goal 17 minutes into the first half. Jacksonville showed a strong offense with 10 shots. However, they were not able to follow through with the goal despite having 10 corner kicks as well. Jacksonville struggled to keep their players out of offsides positions, resulting in several successful shots on goal going unaccounted for.
Offside, Jacksonville.
Goalie Brant Zoloff had a great first start tonight for the Gamecocks, saving all 5 shots on goal. For SGTV, I'm Micah Ford.
Thanks, Micah. The Gamecocks are back in action on Saturday at 7 at Stone Stadium against Old Dominion. Personally, I love that their theme was breast cancer awareness. They all wore pink, and that is a special night for the women's team tonight as well.
Yeah, so the men did that Tuesday. The women are doing that tonight. I don't know if you saw the pink cleats that the women's team posted on Instagram, but I'm obsessed with them. Pink is my favorite color.
Yep.
I love games like this where they recognize just important topics in just a fun, stylized way.
And they all put their little cute pink bows in. I thought it was so cute for them.
In another women's sport, Gamecock Sarah Hamner, is making her impact on the court in Cary, North Carolina once again. The women's tennis 2021 ITA All-American singles champion is back competing for that same title now. Yesterday morning, Hamner advanced to the round of 16 along with fellow Gamecock Ayanna Ackley. Ackley secured her spot in the quarterfinals earlier this morning. And Hamner was quick to follow. Hamner and Ackley also competed as a pair in the doubles tournament, but were eliminated yesterday in the round of 32. In other tournament news for Gamecock women's tennis, 2019 program graduate Ingrid Martins is competing in the China Open. And yesterday, Martins upset 4th-ranked Coco Gauff and Jessica Pegula to advance past the round of 16 in women's doubles. Martins and her doubles partner, Luisa Stefani, will represent Brazil again tomorrow. They'll take to the court against a pair from Germany in the quarterfinals at 12:30 a.m. And Martinez isn't the only Gamecock grad performing on a big stage this week. Gamecock baseball has a few of their own alumni in the MLB playoffs, in Christian Walker, Jordan Montgomery, and Whit Merrifield. Arizona Diamondbacks' Christian Walker displayed some impressive offense against the Milwaukee Brewers on Tuesday, tallying 3 hits and 2 RBIs in 4 at-bats. Yesterday, Walker scored 1 run in the Diamondbacks' 5-2 victory that secured them a trip to the National League Division Series. Walker led the Diamondbacks in regular season RBIs this year, and he led South Carolina in batting average, hits, and home runs in both 2011 and 2012. Now, Texas Rangers starting pitcher Jordan Montgomery gave his team a quality outing on Tuesday, going 7 innings with 5 strikeouts and allowing no earned runs. The Rangers finished the night with a 4-0 shutout against the Tampa Bay Rays, and they went on to sweep the Rays yesterday, earning their own ticket to the American League Division Series against the Orioles. In his time with the Gamecocks, Montgomery led the team in strikeouts in 2014 and ranked top 5 on the team in that category for all 3 of his seasons in Columbia. Finally, Toronto's Whit Merrifield got on base for the Blue Jays, drawing a walk on Tuesday, but Merrifield didn't see the batter's box yesterday as his Blue Jays were swept in 2 games against the Minnesota Twins, ending their 2023 season. Back with the Gamecocks, Merrifield hit a walk-off single in South Carolina's 2010 College World Series victory. And now it's Walker and Montgomery that are hoping to help their major league teams make it to the MLB World Series and win it all. And I think it's just so cool to see these Gamecocks competing at, one of the biggest stages in baseball in these MLB postseason runs.
Yeah, totally. I think the Gamecock athletic alumni have been on a roll this year, and it is just great to see. Coming up after the break, SGTV entertainment reporters Chloe Castain and Emma Connelly will lay down the talk of the town. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, Carolina. I'm Emma Connelly.
And I'm Chloe Castain, here to give you the latest in this week's entertainment. If you're looking to indulge in some history, the South Caroliniana Library is reopening to the public tomorrow after being closed for 4 years. The library was closed because of a $10 million renovation that includes upgraded utilities and new study spaces for students, according to the university press release. The renovations are supposed to follow the look of the library when it was originally built in the 1800s. The library is said to also include both temporary and permanent historic exhibits from the University of South Carolina and the Palmetto State, and they'll be rotating every 5 years. The library was built in 1840 by Robert Mills, the country's first federal architect, who also built the Maxey Monument. Students can visit the South Caroliniana Library's webpage for more information and even to access university archives and manuscripts. So head on over this Friday to enjoy the new study space and some South Carolina history while you're at it. If you're looking to get a laugh in, comedian Leanne Morgan is coming to town this spring, but tickets go on sale this Friday. Morgan is bringing her Just Getting Started tour to the Township Auditorium on April 27, 2024. Morgan is a seasoned comedian from Tennessee who originally owned a jewelry business while being a mom of 3. But she found a love for comedy along the way. Morgan started by emceeing events in her hometown and would find fame by performing at the Las Vegas Comedy Festival, being a finalist on the Nick at Night competition show, The Search for the Funniest Mom in America, and performing with the Southern Fried Chicks. Morgan now does shows all over the country. From her family to joining Weight Watchers for the 7th time, she talks, tells, and laughs about it all. Ticketmaster reviewer Birdie said, quote, "Every minute was funny and relatable, and my husband enjoyed it as much as I did," end quote. If you want to see Morgan in Columbia, you can get tickets on sale tomorrow at the box office or online.
Tom Hanks is a TV and film icon, but don't trust the videos you see online. Recently, amongst the growing concern of AI in society, Hanks has been duplicated by scammers in an ad for a dental insurance company. In addition to Hanks, a CBS morning host, Gayle King, has also been impersonated in a similar manner. The scam relates to Hank's encouraging followers to follow a link. As for King, the scam being posted in her name is all about her, quote, weight loss secrets, unquote. King reposted the video telling her fans not to fall for the scam. Hanks told his fans to beware and attached a screenshot of the scam to his Instagram page. To learn more about this problem, check out the New York Times AI chatbots page. Are you a Riley Green fan? The Fraternity Lots and Cola Country Fest are hosting Green and 3 other country artists on October 13th. The Fraternity Lots are known for the pre-game parties before each home football game, but they also host fan favorite concerts. Riley Green is an award-winning country artist, and his show is being opened by Aiden Canfield, Tracy Lynn, and Nick Stone. The show is important for the 3 opening artists, as it is a great way for them to be seen by new audience, especially in a college town. The show starts at 6 p.m. at 1110 Shop Road near Williams-Brice Stadium. To purchase tickets, visit the Cola Country Jam Instagram and follow the link in their bio.
Now, I actually remember the last time that a hit celebrity was at the Frat Lots.
Yeah, it was actually Jason Derulo. I did actually go to that concert. It was fantastic. I was actually 20 feet away from him. It was insane. I have all the Snapchat memories to commemorate to it. But I actually won't be going this weekend, will you?
I actually am going to be going to the Riley Green concert, and I'm really excited because I love country music, but only if it's real country music.
And while Emma, I would love to get into that hot take with you, but unfortunately that's going to be all your entertainment news for tonight. After the break, we'll have tonight's edition of Carolina Canines. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us. And finally, tonight's Carolina Canine features Cooper. This happy little guy was submitted by USC student Catherine Evans.
Cooper is a 5-year-old Hafashun who loves being out in the sunshine. In his free time, you can find him either sleeping or eating socks. That's so funny. I wasn't expecting that one.
Apparently, Cooper's mommy's birthday is this weekend, too.
Happy birthday to Cooper's mom. Congrats on turning however old you are. I hope you blow out some candles and make a wish.
That wraps up tonight's edition of Student News at 7.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, X, and Facebook at SGTV at USC.
To keep up with all of our content, be sure to also visit us online at sgtv@usc.com. For SGTV News 4, I'm Elizabeth Martinez.
And I'm Clarissa Meier. From all of us here at SGTV, have a great night, Carolina, forever to thee.